Okay, so to replace controller on the G-Max, we have to remove these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 4mm screws. These are 3mm, and I like to remove this one as well, so it makes it easier to remove the board here. So let's remove the screws and continue. Now once you remove this screw, just make sure to keep the whole assembly out so you can easily put it back. Now the screws underneath or right beside the tires are actually longer than the normal ones, so make sure to put them in correct way back. Now you have access to the controller. You have to remove this screw, and there is one beneath the cables. So start with this one. It will make the other screw a little bit easy to remove. Now I like to use a smaller 4mm wrench because it's easier to access over here, otherwise you will be hitting the wheel. Now just grab a cutter and splice the heat shrink through. Now this is the connector for the battery, so I need to disconnect the battery first. And then we continue for the motor, which is over here. And we have one for the charger. You don't need to disconnect since it is already connected directly to the battery. Then you only have one for the rear light. Just cut a small slice here. Just disconnect it. So now I disconnect everything, the motor, the console cable, and you have your controller out. Now grab a new controller, connect everything respectively. So now you have the console cable, you have the motor, the battery, and you can connect the rear light to either of those. Just make sure you connect the right way. Now before we close this, we need to make sure that it is working properly. So while it is just like this, we turn on the scooter and see if it works. So now once everything is connected, we turn on the scooter. And test the motor. So it seems to be working. You can test the other speed modes as well. That's it. Now to put it back, there is usually a trick. Basically what you have to do is put the inner screw first and then you work on the outer one, because it's really difficult if you have the outer one first. The inner one is really hard to get in. So now I'll just heat shrink these tubings and start to close it up.